Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to our latest series with Lone Debater 7. We're going to be taking a look at Empyrion Galactic Survival. I've had this game basically since it came out, however, they have been updating it relatively frequently, and they have released a pretty massive update to the game, and that's why I want to take a look at it again with you guys today. We're on version Alpha 11.55. As I understand it, they have made it so you can go to different solar systems, so you're not just trapped where you start, and as such there's now a reason to go to the late game. So kind of the idea with this one, we're going to dive in, take a look about getting started, maybe follow the tutorial a little bit just to give you an idea of what to expect if you decide to play this game. But it's pretty fun. You basically crash into a planet and have to gather resources, but with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, it's loading up. I just used a random seed and started on the base planet with the tutorial. There are other planets you can start on that are arid or maybe a little bit more challenging if you played before, and they also have planets that are basically the same as the one we're starting on now, but without the tutorial. You don't actually have to follow the tutorial or any of the missions when you play. You can just kind of go for it and have fun, right? But if it is your first time playing, I would suggest you follow the tutorial. And even if it isn't your first time playing, I'd suggest you follow the tutorial, primarily because the way they do it is through missions, and those missions give you a bunch of resources. So to start out with, at least on this planet, you are crash landing in an escape pod on this planet here. And what we're going to try to do is land by these rocks over here. So kind of the basis of this game, you're going to be trying to more or less gather resources, build bases, explore the solar system, things like that. There's races, there's ships. It's pretty developed game, even though it's still an alpha. So we've crash landed by some rocks. It's gonna pop us out here outside of our ship. So this is our escape pod. So here we go. Greetings, Commander. There's a malfunction. Do you want to follow the tutorial? Yes, we do. So let's go. So first check your PDA, F1. Okay. So F1 opens up this little guy here. So this has the tutorial. So these missions, solo missions, and then these are the various factions. So these are the alien races you can interact with. It's worth getting friendly with all of them. The Xerax will attack you, so just be aware of that. They are aggressive. The other two are not. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start out with, Robinson Protocol. We want to start this, so we've opened this. Next is to go to the mission log, and that's going to tell you about your mission. Yes, I want to complete that action. So next, open your inventory is going to be the tab key, and you can see you're just a human chilling in here. You've got some items, so you've got this survival tool. I'm going to put that on 1. Health pack I don't care about. Ore scanner I'm going to put on 2 because it's important. The heater's not so much at the moment. That's not so much at the moment. Flashlight could be useful, so we'll put that down as well. So yeah, you basically start out and you're on this planet and you got to do some stuff, right? So let's take a look at the tutorial. We opened our inventory, cool. Yes, we did that. Next is food and health. It's going to tell us consume an energy bar and use our health pack to heal and eat. So we're given those to start with. We are low on food, I suppose, and health. So if you right-click from your inventory, you can consume items like that. It splits the stack. From inventory, shift and right mouse button to use. So we're going to use that. A health pack and an energy bar, restore some of our stats, whatever, cool. We got this. Next, survival tool and mining. Mine and pick up rocks. So if you see these rocks over here, this is why I wanted to land nearby. They are different colors. So this one's kind of just gray looking, so this should be silicon. Now your little survival tool has 3 modes. Defense mode allows you to kill aliens. Salvage allows you to get metal from bases. And resource drill allows you to dig. So we're going to start with the resource drill. Now this tool is pretty cool. You can dig straight into the ground like so and build like a giant mine, kind of like that. There's ore deposits around. We'll talk about that once we find one. Or you can shoot at rocks like so. So here we go. Mine the rock. And look at that. We got some crushed stone. Awesome. You need kind of all these resources, so it is important to kind of look around. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. So see how this rock is kind of black with white? So this one actually has silicon inside of it. So if I mine that and pick it up, we will get some silicon ore. Now silicon ore is useful. There's a bunch of different ores, so there's silicon, iron, and copper are the main ones to start out with. But then there's promethium, which is fuel, gold, there's some other ones as well. So next, they want us to go harvest some plants, because you can eat plants if you find the right ones. And then other ones are used for like medicine and stuff. So this is not harvestable. I am going to mine this rock. So these blue ones, I believe, are iron. Unless they changed it. Yeah, so these are iron ore. It's always good to have a little bit of iron. And there's some baddies over here, so we're going to switch to defense mode just in case they decide to bother us. So with that being said, we're just going to kind of explore around a little bit, see if we can find some plants to harvest, I suppose. This rock down here that has the brown color is copper. So I'd like to go get it, but I don't really want to fight 5 or 6 aliens with just the starting out weapon because it's not that good. So now we have gone ahead and harvest some plant protein. Awesome. Craft an energy bar or juice. So if I go in here, how does it say you're supposed to do that? Because I don't have a crafter. In your survival constructor. Do I even have that? Heater cooler. I don't see... Oh, here we go. Okay, survival constructor over here. It used to be you were given like a little starting item that you had to place, but I guess they changed that. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and make an energy bar just for funsies. So that's kind of the start of the tutorial, right? So that should tick over in a moment. I do want to come over here because these are natural sweeteners. So the various plants are used for different things. So if you see a plant you can harvest, it's worth doing. Obviously, we don't have any food storage yet, which is important because things do spoil. So food has a finite amount of time that it can be eaten. So for example, let's say we take a look at this energy bar. This one is not a good example because these are indefinite. But if I was to kill an alien, let's see if we can find one kind of on their lonesome. They usually will drop meat, and meat spoils, it's like 10 minutes or something weird. So we're just going to take this guy out with our defense mode on our tool. Cool. And yeah, so you get meat, and this will spoil. It should show perish time 15. So 15 minutes before that meat goes bad. And once it goes bad, it turns into rotten food, which is used for some recipes. So you do maybe want some rotten food. But if your goal is to try to, you know, have food on hand, you want to find a way to preserve it so it lasts longer. Otherwise, you're basically going to have to go out and hunt aliens in order to feed yourself until you get a farm set up. So you also get these alien parts sometimes, depending on what type of monster you are attacking. They have different potential loots. So we also got some alien tooth. Cool. I don't know what all these are used for. I never really found these two aspects very useful when I played before, but we'll see. Maybe they've changed it, given it a little bit more functionality or what have you. So we're going to take out this little guy as well. Harvest him, and that's kind of a brief look at kind of what the game looks like when you first land. You're kind of scavenging for resources to start out, and then eventually you will build a base and, you know, get more advanced. I don't know if you noticed, I did level up to level 2. That's another aspect of the game. You level by completing missions, attacking things, building bases, crafting items, all sorts of different things go into leveling up, but you use your level ups to buy new technology, new things to craft. So with that being said, this is the first episode. Kind of just wanted to give you an idea of what you're looking at if you're going to play Empyrion Galactic Survival. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and until next time, we'll see ya.